I didn't plan on listening. I didn't mean to pause outside the kitchen door, hand still on the frame, pretending to scroll through messages while their voices sharpened into clarity. Everyone will be there. When the clock hits midnight, we make the announcement. "She'll finally stop acting like she's better than us," my sister whispered. My mother murmured approval. My father's glass clinked. My name hung between their laughs like a carcass. I had been invited to celebrate family. What they meant was witness my public dismantling. I moved back to the dining room, keeping my face neutral, my fork steady. I even smiled when they toasted. They thought cruelty was subtle when dressed in champagne and porcelain. There was a time I thought their pride was love. When my success, my quiet, hard-earned, unassuming success, felt like something they cheered for. Dad used to say he wanted all of us to rise. Mom used to hug me like I mattered. My sister used to knock on my door just to sit on my bed and rant about school, boys, nothing and everything. But the moment I bought my own place, got my own career, stopped needing their rescue, their approval, their money, I felt the shift. Praise turned into comparison. Comparison soured into resentment. Resentment calcified into strategy. They didn't want me smaller. They wanted me spectacularly ruined. It wasn't just tonight's overheard scheme. The signs had been brushing against me for months. My mother's sudden habit of inviting relatives I'd barely known to gatherings. Relatives who couldn't believe I wasn't married yet, who asked if I was lonely, failing, secretly broke. My father's tone sharpening when I mentioned work. My sister's jokes about how I think I've made it. And then the message. Accidentally forwarded to me. A group chat named New Year Plans G. Only I wasn't in it. I wasn't meant to see it. Screenshots, bullet points, timing, delivery. A speech my sister would make at midnight, complete with fabricated debts, a breakup that wasn't mine, and a therapist I didn't have. "Let's humble her," she'd typed. Shift, I didn't cry, didn't scream, didn't let accusation break into my voice. I did what they never expected. I treated their betrayal like a business error, something to correct with composure and precision. No threats, no warnings, just planning. I withdrew money, legally, from accounts that were mine, but my father believed he still controlled. I finalized the documents my lawyer had been waiting for me to sign, the ones severing Dad's access to investments he thought I didn't understand. I packed a box. Not clothes, not escape essentials, evidence. That night, Dad called in a rage. "Where the hell are you? Everyone's here. Your sister is taking center stage and you're—" I waited. Let the anger swell. Then I answered, calm and even. "Can you guess where I am? Did the family enjoy my gift?" Silence. Pure, electrified silence. Because while they toasted, while they waited to unveil their masterpiece Humiliation, a delivery had arrived on the dining table. Wrapped in gold paper, ribboned, my handwriting on the card. "Play this together. Family deserves honesty." Inside, not scandal, not revenge porn, not melodrama. Just truth. Printed transcripts of every group message they wrote about me. Screenshots, dates, snickering voice notes, my sister's bulleted takedown plan, and attached at the bottom, a neat summary of the financial mismanagement my father had tried to bury under my name. When they opened the box, my sister screamed. My mother gasped like she'd swallowed a blade. My father's voice cracked through the speaker of my phone. You set us up!" "No," I murmured. "You set yourselves up. I just provided lighting. They wanted a midnight stage. I simply changed the spotlight direction. Instead of my humiliation, they faced their own. Quiet, brutal, undeniable. Relatives read in disbelief. Aunts stared at my mother's cruelty in print. Uncles asked my father how long he'd been siphoning money from accounts tied to my name. My sister couldn't speak. She just sat there, mascara bleeding, the architect of her own collapse. I didn't attend the New Year's countdown. I didn't wait for fireworks. I stood on my balcony, city lit below me, and listened to the muted pop and glitter from a distance. Not triumphant, not gloating, just clean. They had wanted to break me publicly. All I did was hand them a mirror with their signatures on it. Midnight came, and for the first time in my life, I didn't feel alone. I felt free. And I didn't need a room full of family to witness it. Only the echo of my own voice, steady and final. Happy New Year.